Does Netcoins support USDT? If you are looking for a straight, honest answer, the answer is no. Netcoins does not support USDT, which is also known as Tether. Now, I want you to take a deep breath, because if you are nearing retirement or if you are already there, hearing a flat no when it comes to where you put your hard-earned money can feel incredibly frustrating. It can cause a lot of worry. You might be asking yourself, wait a minute, if they don't support USDT, what happens to my funds? Is my money safe? What do I do next? Let's talk about the real problem here. The problem isn't just about one specific digital currency symbol. The problem is that when you are transitioning into the retirement phase of your life, your number one financial goal changes. It shifts from wealth accumulation to wealth preservation. You cannot afford to make a mistake. You cannot afford to send your money into a digital black hole because you clicked the wrong button or used an exchange that doesn't recognize your funds. The fear you are feeling right now is completely justified. You see people talking about stablecoins like Tether, and they tell you it's a safe place to park your cash because it's pegged to the US dollar. So you think, great. I'll put some money there to keep it stable. But then you open up a regulated, beginner-friendly platform like Netcoins, which so many Canadians and Americans use because it's safe and compliant, and you realize USDT isn't on the list. The fear is that you are going to get left behind, or worse, that you might try to force a transfer of USDT into Netcoins anyway and watch your hard-earned savings vanish into thin air because the platform simply does not recognize it. So the question you must ask yourself is, why doesn't Netcoins support it, and what are my safest alternatives? Netcoins is a highly regulated, publicly traded platform. Because they follow strict regulatory guidelines, they are very selective about the coins they list. Tether has faced a lot of scrutiny over the years regarding the transparency of the actual cash reserves backing it. Because of those regulatory hurdles, especially in jurisdictions like Canada, many regulated exchanges chose to steer clear of USDT. Instead, platforms like Netcoins have leaned heavily into another stablecoin called USDC, or USD coin. USDC is widely considered by financial experts to be a much more transparent, highly audited, and regulated alternative to Tether. If your goal is to hold a digital asset that mirrors the stable value of the US dollar without the wild ups and downs of traditional crypto, you do not need to panic just because USDT isn't an option on Netcoins. You have a very clear, very safe path forward. Here is your actionable takeaway, and I want you to listen to me closely. Do not attempt to deposit USDT into your Netcoins account from an external wallet. If you do, those funds will be permanently lost, and no customer service agent will be able to get them back for you. Instead, if you already own USDT elsewhere and you want to bring your money over to the safety of Netcoins, you need to exchange that USDT for a supported asset like USDC or even Bitcoin before you make the transfer. If you are starting fresh and just want to buy a stable digital dollar directly on Netcoins, simply look for USDC. It will give you the exact same dollar-for-dollar stability you were looking for in the first place, but with the added peace of mind that comes from using a fully supported, legally compliant asset on the platform. Your retirement security is all about making smart, informed, and safe choices. Know what your platform supports, protect your principal, and never rush into a financial transaction until you are 100% clear on where that money is landing.